Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our entry level to Megabase Let's Play. So, at the end of the last episode, we just talked about setting up our rocket fuel, and yeah, let's just get that done. One of the things I just remembered in between episodes is that we forgot to drag down our light oil. Luckily it's on the main bus, so it shouldn't take that long. We just have to find it. There we are. Please stop, robots. And then we'll pretty much just do this. Oh, just hit right there, but then we can drag it all the way down with no issue. As long as we have enough pipe, that is. There we are. So let's see how we set up this thing. First things first, we'll need these to input light oil. That will give us quite a bit of that. So this one makes one every 2 seconds. This one requires 10 every 30. So we could do some kind of ratio that looks a bit like the one before. So let's see here. This one is speed 1, this is speed 0.75, goes up to, if we take this one, to 1.2. So if this makes 1 every second, this needs 10 every 30, so that's about 1 every 3 seconds. This produces 1 every 2. So if we do it a 1-to-1, I think that ratio should be good enough for when we upgrade the speed to something higher. At least then we don't have to worry about the ratios too much, and that will make my life a whole lot easier. So let's try with going with some kind of setup like this, doing this times 2. And dragging all the things we need in. Pretty much just pipes here, pipes right here. Ooh, expanding over and adding in some power. One of this is, can this grab both sides then if I do this? No, so we'll need to do twice the power. So right here would be good. And hooking it up somewhere up here. So now we just need the light all in. We'll then do output here, do out like that. We'll take this, please, flip you around to be like that, and move the power over to here. That looks very good. And 1 power, there we go. So that's pretty much gonna be our solid, no, it's not solid, solid fuel / rocket fuel setup. And I think that will serve us very well. So let's hook up our light oil. Hopefully we have enough to support this. Might want to do a buffering down here of the light oil, but for now I think this will be fine. Let's just do this to hook it up some easy way. If this will work, might have to do oil in on both sides, but just to make this look a bit pretty, I think this is a somewhat good way of doing it. So to here. Is that correct? I think it should be. There we are. Here and here. And does that line up with our little measuring stick being this one? That looks completely perfect. So 1 pipe down, that goes in. That starts to make solid fuel. That goes into this one. And then we can pretty much just expand this down, and then we have all the rocket fuel we need in the world. So let's just expand this down. No idea how much we need, but let's just set up the same as up here. It is a bit faster, so it shouldn't need as much. But then we will need to go and grab some more chemical plants. I know that much. And pipes, it seems. So let's go and grab that from up top. Missing pipes and chemical plants. And everything else is just chugging along. And it seems everything's keeping up. Or we're not researching anything, so of course it's keeping up. And then let's just watch out that this doesn't jam itself. It shouldn't, because you have more it'll just produce, so it should level itself out. I can't see why not. So, chemical plant. Let's get ourselves some more pipe that we should probably start to put in a chest at some point. Instead of doing this. But yeah, it's fine. We'll just grab a bit. There we are. That's almost 300 pipe. Let's get some underground as well. So that should be all we need to hook that part up. Very, very good. Just taking a look on concrete, which actually needs iron ore. That means we'll have to get some iron ore on the main bus, or some other way make sure that we have some down here. And since we don't really have iron ore here, we can take in and go down. Might be a solution, since they are backed up anyway up here. So we could do something like that. But that will just have to wait a little bit while we hook up the rest down here. And there we are. Now all of this is working. We are supplying more than enough light oil. And that means we have a rocket fuel set up. Rock control units, rocket fuel. And then the last one we need is load into structures. Luckily that is already set up here. And made so it can easily be expanded. And that might actually not be a bad idea to do. Since I know we'll need a lot coming our way in just a little bit. So let's just copy paste this mess of a setup. Can we take everything we have done from over here and hooking it up? So what if we just steal this part? It'll have to go in right here. So lining up here, I think, is exactly what we want. And then we just need to hook up the things. Let's cancel that. So we don't have to do that much designing again. We can pretty much just do this. That means plastic can just continue down this way. That should split out exactly as we want. Going in to this one, that will split up with the steel coming from here. And the copper will just kind of flow down as intended. There we are. So look at that. That should be everything. Just need to hook this one up and hook you up. And then drag it into our setup. Looks like copper is starting to lack a bit again. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. And here we are. So that almost stumbled our low density structure. And we just have to watch this one. Look, we're producing 3.5, we're consuming 3.7. That's only gonna go up, so we might run into some issues with that. And probably the same with the steel. that we are consuming more and more of. So yeah, that is kind of our Achilles heel right now, is the steel. Could put in some more here, but I think it is getting enough, and some of it is coming down here, which is quite nice. So let's craft one more radar, so we can see the rest of our base all the way down here to the south. You can just stay right here for now. That is more of a base hooked up. The power is still fine. This is still getting enough coal in. So that is quite good. So that was the 3 things we needed for our rocket. That just means we need to craft our rocket silo. If I can find it right there. So that means we just need to craft some concrete. That means we need to get the iron ore on the main bus. And we could just take it over here and make like a little concrete production here. I think that could be quite good. Could also make concrete further up, but I kind of want the brick, which is on the bus anyway. So let's just do that. You can just go away, all of you, so we can set up a little line of iron coming down. As you see right now, right here we have the low density structures. If we then have this one and this one come down to next to it, then the 4th one over could be our iron, but I kind of just want to jump it over to an entirely new line. So this will be low density structures coming here, then we'll have rocket here, and then we'll have rocket fuel, or rocket control unit and rocket fuel right next to it. And then do 1, 2, and then right here we'll have iron coming down. I think that'll be just fine doing it like this. So let's drag that all the way up to a place where it makes sense. Somewhere right next to our iron patch. And then we can just kind of drag a little line from over here all the way over to it. Could just take one of these that are balancing out. So doing something like, let's do an easy way of doing this. There we are, and then we'll just kind of steal you. You're coming with me. Here we are. Come on, little robots. I know you can do it. Good. So, come on. Thank you. And let's just line it up with this one. So now we have the iron on the main bus. That is going to be fine for our needs right now. Being, we need you to craft concrete. Wow, those are starting to lag. What are you missing? Or can't you just keep up with what we are making right now? We'll need a lot more red circuits, it seems. So we'll look... Oh, what is going on with copper? That is just getting completely eaten by our green circuits. Damn. We'll have to set up a second one because look, it's just trickling down here. Not really giving us anything of value down the line. So, concrete. We could just make it somewhere else and not on the main bus, but kind of want it. Even though it's only needed for a few things. So we could just make them into chests for now and then put it on the main bus if needed. yeah, into chests and then make room for into the main bus expansion. So concrete, a normal assembly machine, 2 inputs, 1 water. It crafts every 10 seconds, so we could just do a split line of those. So if we go down here, give ourselves a bit of room, doing. Let's see, we need the water in, so if we do it like, do it out here and have the water run. Oh, we actually have to do it quite further out than that. So have the water's running right here. Then we do a long-handed here if we want to. So doing something like what we did up here. I could run, oh yeah, I could run like that if you wanted to. Or we can jump it in as we've done before, so running, let's see, a jump from here to here and a jump from here to here. That will of course leave a bit of room unless we do it like that. Will that work going into the next one? No, there has to be something going up. So here and that we can do if we want to expand it down and just have the water running right here. Then doing in, out, giving ourselves a small amount of power here and here. And then this should work in terms of what we need. Just having a mixed belt of these two coming in right there. And then outputting out to a line is pretty much what we want. Or just into chests for now, so we can just pick them up. Don't know if wooden chest is the most optimal thing to use, but we should use the wood for something at least. So, no. Yeah, let's do that. We can do 8 then. I should be fine in terms of getting concrete. That should also make it modular, so we can just pretty much throw it down right here. That's correct. So that's good iron ore and stone brick. And how far back is our stone brick? That is the question. It's probably quite far back. No, that's quite lucky. It's right here. Don't do that, please. I kind of want you to go by yourself. So you can jump. Could do something like this. This shouldn't break anything. And then you can continue down. Of course, doing the same right here. Here is the brick. Here is the iron. The water will just go and grab. And then we'll just do a trusty merge of belts. Pretty much doing something like this part. Could work if we just want it in right here. So, is this the way we want it? I think it might be. Right here, splitting off what we need. Oh, we need to move it over 1 if you want to do it like this. Or pretty much. Let's just design it from the start. That's much easier once in a while than trying to copy something from up top. So we'll need you, first things first at least, to continue from over here. Where is our on the ground? There it is. You line up just as intended. Oh, we can actually just jump here one more time. That's correct. This is an entirely new line. Did I misalign something? No, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. No, it is correct. It just looks wrong. That means we misaligned something down here. Yeah, we did misalign this one. I was like, something is misaligned. There we go. And there we are. Let's line you up correctly. So right here. Going in. There we are. And then right here we want to split off, going into the same one. So here and here and here. Could do it a bit easier, but this is the way we are doing it right now. There we are. And splitty splitty. Let it go and jump. That is looking just as I want it to do. And there we are. So as you saw before, where I made a small mistake, that is why you always line up and do simple modular stuff, so you can spot whenever you do a mistake that's not correct. And that is a very easy way to see that. That's gonna drive me crazy watching that. So there we are. That is this part going in. Means we can kind of, if we want to do it both sides, copy that. But now we just need the water. From way, way up here. Let's see, let's see. Wow, our copper is struggling so badly. Here is the water. Here we need it in. And there we go. That is gonna hook up the water. That should start the concrete as soon as we hook this up, just like that. There we go. Now we have concrete being made, and that should serve our construction of the rocket silo. So that means we have everything we need to craft a rocket silo. And this can just kind of go while we get it. So let's just go and grab what we need. Wow, this is it's quite bad. Let's see here. We need some of these. Just a few hundred. Shouldn't be that hard to get. 200 of those. Here are some electric engines. 200 of those. 1000 steel. Something we don't really have that much of. But we can just go all the way up top and grab it from our network. And let's just place down what's it called? Something to craft it down here, since I don't want to run around with that many things in our inventory. So let's just craft it right here. Rocket silo. Concrete we can just steal from right here. That is gonna get done slowly but steadily. So now we just have to go grab 10 stacks of steel from. Oh, is it starting to back up right here? So we can actually steal quite a bit of steel. Oh, I'm such a funny man. If you ask my girlfriend, she will not say the same. But I know you guys are on my team. So let's just get a bit more to flow down. And our copper is most definitely not keeping up with what we need. Seems to might be an input issue. We are pretty much just not getting enough copper with pretty much all these getting used. That's insane. So let's grab you steel right here. Oh, not all the stone. I'll be annoyed. Oh, that's a lot of stone. Annoyed to have that much stone in my inventory. Yeah, we can just hook you up so we have it all the way down. And let's go over here and grab some steel. Don't need that much more, but let's just grab what we can. We can do this to check how much we have. Pretty much just putting it down here. We have 600 and something. 700, so we are getting quite close. Let's go over here and steal whatever's on the main bus. You're coming with me. Maybe not. So 100 and some more. There we go. Come on. Oh, so close. There we are. 1K. So let's get our rocket silo done. We also need to get a ton of productivity modules so we can get this one done. Because I'm not going to launch a rocket silo without that. Guys, I just remembered something extremely important. And that is adding productivity to this. Oh well, it's not that important. It's just 20% resources, something like that. Whoops, that was a mistake on my part because I didn't really have it set up. So yeah, that what happens once in a while when you try to do something a bit too fast. And yeah, that is not always the best way to do it. So while I wait for this, let's just hook up the last two things to our main bus and make it look good. I'm just going to steal some of your productivity right here, because I know I'll need quite a bit for this one. And don't we have some being produced up here? That's probably all being consumed by the science. But there is some on the main bus. That's perfect. Oh, not the main bus, but on the side one right here. So we don't have to craft that many from scratch. So let's just steal what we can. There we are. That should be enough to get some of this up and running. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tier 2s. Oh, that's a bit too many crafted right there. Kind of want to split it out a bit. So here, there, and there. That'll give us quite a bit of productivity here. Here's some more for you, please. And there we are. Should get some of those up and running. Then in the near future, we will have robots to do all of this for us, which is so nice when you get to that point. And there we are. You can take the rest. So now we at least have something being crafted. And the rest of the concrete we need should be here. So that's our rocket silo getting crafted. We just need to get this onto our main bus now. We'll move this in just a little bit. So that's why I'm not too worried about just getting this done. So last thing this episode is watching this one get done, which is right now. That is a rocket silo. Just look here. 3 inputs, 4 modules, and then we just need to find a good little place for it here. Craft ourselves one little satellite, wherever that is hiding. It's hiding right here since we haven't researched it yet. So that's something we'll have to do next episode. But as I just said, this episode will just hook up the rest of this to make it look good. So flip it around. You can go to here and right here will probably be good. Let's do the same up here to there with that input. And of course we are missing the undergrounds. There's always something missing. So let's grab that and watch our factory go. And look how many green circuits we are consuming. 1.7k a minute. Almost 1.8. That is pretty decent. It's not all we can produce, but it is quite a big part of it. A bit more than half, it seems. So we have way more capacity. We're just not using it yet. Take you. Came here for a reason. Of course I didn't forget. I just can't remember right now. And if we look here, oh yeah. We needed some undergrounds. Get a few of these. And then we should be good. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's go down and set up the rest. And then we are quite good on our entire department here. Let's go on the red one. That's way faster. Mr. Speedy Gonzalez here. And please hook up this. So you'll go on the first one. Here's our low density structures coming down. You will jump right here. Connect up with the rest of this, going down this way. And right here, this one is coming in. Doing double jump. Going in. As the third one, and then the fourth one is clear for whatever we need in the future. Let's hook this up, please. There we are. And the last one. Here we are. Hooked up. Here's a tier 2. That's gonna be able to craft quite a few more of these. We at least have for 4. And that's exactly what we need in our rocket silo. So now that this is running, we can pretty much hook it all up next episode. And that is gonna be very, very exciting now that we have all 3 of these running. And then we just need to research this one. That will be done next episode. And I know we are wasting a bit of resources since we're not doing productivity over here. But yeah. We will craft that very, very soon. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll tune in next episode where we hopefully get enough to get a rocket launched. We are at least close enough for that to happen. So hopefully you'll give me a like, subscribe. That will mean the world to me. And then I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.